Back at it again. All right. Hey, Young Yoko. Hello. We're going straight into it today. Let me show you who we are. Let me tell you who we are judging. Today we will be seeing Mark, the Smile, Miat or Mayat, Mano, Nosuke, Rhyme, GMD, Brunny, Ricey, Alice, Mystics, Yamasu, Kryison, Mukbay, Quilli, Niels, Tel 19, Saijo, Harun, and Tamro. And yeah, we're going straight into it with Mark. Wait, let me just. Oh yeah, and Ben B, thank you for being here, for being a mod. I think since we're earlier today in the morning, we might have less troublemakers than yesterday. But yeah, just putting this volume a little bit louder. Hope it's not too loud in your ears. I just want to be a bit louder than the music when the music comes. Yeah, let's go straight into it. We're gonna start with Mark. No wasting time. I'm still hyped from yesterday. Let's do this. I hope the sound is good.
Yo, it's Mark, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for
Seems
GBB
good.
2025 World League.
You guys can hear the sound good?
again.
「
Okay, Marky boy. Really good wild card. Really, really good wild card. Just want to check that part in the middle again. I see what he tried to do, what he did. I like the contrast, but he's coming back to the same original. This is a real contrast. But I would have liked like a smoother transition, maybe. The end. Because it sounds a little bit patchwork, if you see what I mean. Just then stop, then this again. But nevertheless, it sounds good. I'd say at this point here, when he comes back to this part, I kind of was wanting some sort of lyrics. Maybe not immediately now. Not yet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to bring some extra tension, some sort of lyrics here, singing or rapping, and he proved us in the beginning that he could sing. That's the only frustration I have with this wildcard, is at the beginning he shows us that he's bringing lyrics to this song, and since we have it in the intro, I was expecting some more later in the song, so I was waiting for it. I was not expecting for that slowed part here, and then it just stops immediately, goes back to this part like in the beginning again. And this is the part where I was expecting some lyrics, but it's okay. So let me just put down my scores. Technical points are good. Musicality is good. Showmanship a little bit less. I think he could go a little bit more crazy on some parts in terms of showing enthusiasm. But it's a good wild card. It's making good points for me, at least. Showmanship. Yeah, showmanship. Showmanship could be a bit better. But it's making... it's doing well. It's ranking pretty good so far. Okay, this is it for Mark. We're starting the day pretty well. I don't know what you guys think. I'm pretty happy with this wild card. All right, who's next? Smile. Smile it is.
Yo, my name is Ismail. This is my wildcard for GBB 2025 Loopstation category. Hope you enjoy.
Ends like this. Okay. I must say, technically, this is a good wild card. Yeah, he got me by surprise. A smile. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. down some comments. I think maybe I would have. The only things I could say is I would have liked a little bit more. Well, of course, in terms of mix, when you compare to like someone like my hero yesterday, if we're talking about just kick, snare, and bass lines, and kind of synthesizer sounds and depth of sound, when you compare every other wildcard to not every other wildcard, there's really some good wildcards also. I'm thinking of Tamro also in terms of depth of frequencies. When you compare S-Smile with my hero or Tamro, of course, we don't have that same depth, which will not give him the same points in terms of technicality, of course, to wildcards like my heroes, for example. But in terms of loop techniques, that was pretty rich, pretty complex in some sort from S-Smile. Now, in terms of composition, you guys are crazy. When you hear my bass line, this sticks in mind. Maybe a bit repetitive at some points. Would have liked maybe some extra inputs, but that's a choice from him, and I respect it. So let me just put my scores in. Pretty good wildcard. Now, in terms of originality, this is where it's going to get a little bit less points than technicality, musicality, and showmanship. Because there's nothing that we haven't really seen before. I understand myself when I say this. Okay, I saw a question, somebody asking how many wild cards am I judging today? I'm judging 20, I hope, if I have time. I have an appointment at 2 p.m., so I need to go at like 1:30. Which leaves us sufficient amount of time, hopefully. Okay. We are moving on with our next participant, which is Miat. Miat, what is your name? Tell us your name.
Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Miat, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. That was Miat. Thank you, Miat. Top of my mind, what can I say? I can say it's a good wild card. I say the voice can be perfected, of course. It's a shame it entered with a shaky voice.
What does this mean? Is it a dream?
Hey.
What does this mean? Is it a dream? Or am I living a lie? From all the times you were there for me, I felt so alive in my life. But then it changed, everything turned. Thought I was like a feeling. Far away from me.
And then the composition as a whole, the structure is good, but a little bit monotonous. There's no like peak moment. There's no like moment where you go like, wow, this is bringing me to other levels. The execution of the wild card is good. I mean, this is gonna get good points, but It's not gonna go crazy high. It's a good wild card. The showmanship category and the judging criteria is really not doing some loopers a favor, because you can see the contrast from one wild card to the other with how implicated the looper is with his song. And some people get away with it so well, some people get away with it not so well. Also, the style of the song, sometimes, and this is why it's a little bit tricky. But the style, the kind of music you are doing, does not really allow you to expose so much showmanship during your wild card, right? Like I was thinking yesterday, Jadok, I don't know if you guys remember, he had a really good wild card with a very trippy vibe. There's not much you can do in terms of showmanship besides, being calm and just, he was smiling at the camera sometimes and just feeling his own vibe. It was matching the energy of the song. But it's really tricky as a judge to judge showmanship on this, how entertaining a song is, how entertaining a looper is while performing his routine. Depending on the style of music, it's so hard to judge. This is a tricky one for showmanship. But I think a little bit more enthusiasm could have been put into it. Yeah, I think this is fair. Seems fair to me. Brunny, thank you for the dono. And atmospheric ambient wildcards are arguably the hardest to pull off because it's always a balance between maintaining interest and maintaining vibes. Absolutely. And when I was talking about showmanship, I was absolutely thinking of also how do you get away with an atmospheric wildcard, because as you say, as I said, you're already, it's a tricky situation in terms of showmanship, and you need to find a way not to get your wildcard to be monotonous, to be repetitive, because you're never gonna have, I mean, you can, but you're rarely gonna have like a crazy wow drop moment or stank face or something like that. You really have to appreciate it differently. And I think Jadok, in this sense, Jadok pulled out a really, really good atmospheric wild card. It really worked in this case. But everything needs to be perfect, and you really have to get that climax at some point in a very smart way. And I think he really pulled it off really well. Thank you, Tayo Beatbox. We are moving on to Mano.
Hi guys, this is Mano from Japan, and this is my Loopstation world card for GBB 2025 World League.
Thank you, GHG. Thank you. Thank you, Mano. I like his energy, his enthusiasm, vibing to his own song. Very basic. You can tell he's been looping for a short time. Sounds are very, very raw. You can tell from the drums, you can tell from the mix of the different melodic elements. And from the monotony of the song, the structure. We're keeping the same structure from the start to the end. All right, let me put in my notes in my score sheet. Up next, we have Nosuk. And if I'm correct, Nosuk shocked everybody with it. Mark 1 routine few while back, if I'm not wrong. Nosuk.
Hello, my name is Nosuke. This is my wildcard for GBB 2025 Loopstation category.
押しつぶす息が詰まる重い窓を開けてそっと息を吸えば君とあのすべてが蘇る街の香りがした重い窓を閉じてやっと消えた音今君は何をしてるかなすべて抑え込んだ
Felt like I was listening to a karaoke session. There's this melody that just... That's a very bold move. Audio Nosuke, video Nosuke, I guess lyrics or song Nosuke. Very raw vocal. It's a choice. I respect it. I would have put some extra reverb on that voice or a delay or something. Now this melody is it's too present compared to his vocals. I find this melody was just getting in the way. Now, not that I understand the lyrics, but it was getting in the way of the voice. It's too loud. And then there was some point where it sounded kind of strange, like the different harmonics together. There. I don't know if you get it. Yeah, there's some parts where overlapping sounds kind of got me. Very, very simple, basic Wildcard. We don't have any crazy parts. I guess he just really wanted to show his song to the world with GBB visibility of Wildcards. Let me put all this in my score sheet, but still pretty well executed for the most. Okay. Up next we have Rhyme.
Yo.
Up next we have Rhyme. I'm sorry if I'm not checking out the chat guys. I want to check out those 20 wildcards as fast as possible. Just to let you know again. So next we have Rhyme, then we have GMD, Brunny, Rasei, Alice, Mystics, Yamasu, Kryison, Mukbay, Quilli, Niels, Tel 19, Saijo, Harun, Tamro. So I want to get these done today. Before I leave. Okay, up next we have Rhyme.
Hello, it's Rhyme. I'm from Quebec, Canada, and this
Yes,
is my
you.
wild card for the GBB 25
Soon.
World League in the Loopstation solo category. Check this out.
Rhyme. GBB 25. Are you ready? Pendant 6 ans j'ai essayé, avec l'unique rêve de briller, comme ceux qui m'ont toujours inspiré. J'ai toujours voulu participer. Je parle du créneau du box battle, le plus prestigieux de tous les battles. Mais suis-je vraiment à la hauteur de faire partie de ces autres? Personne n'a jamais cru en moi, le top 20 c'était pas pour moi. Mais je me suis toujours acharné, et je n'ai jamais rien lâché. J'ai pas arrêté de m'entraîner, ça MK tout j'ai charbonné. Merci MB pour l'inspiration, maintenant il est temps pour mon ascension.
The vibe is really cool. This is the sort of tracks I like, obviously. I must say that the first point here I want to talk about is I feel like the actual song is really short, right? Because the build up, when we start here at like 16 seconds.
GBB 25.
Gets us started here,
Right. GBB 25. Are you ready?
and then it ends like here. So we have like 130.
Pendant 6 ans j'ai
Enjoy the
essayé,
vibes.
avec l'unique rêve de briller, comme ceux qui m'ont toujours inspiré. Pendant 6 ans j'ai essayé, avec l'unique rêve de briller, comme ceux qui m'ont toujours inspiré. J'ai toujours voulu participer. Tu parles du crâne du box battle, le plus prestigieux de tous les battles. Mais suis-je vraiment à la hauteur de faire partie de ces autres? Personne n'a jamais cru en moi, le top 20 c'était pas pour moi. Mais je me suis toujours acharné, et je n'ai jamais rien lâché. J'ai pas arrêté de m'entraîner.
Avec l'unique rêve de briller.
Toi MK tout, j'ai charbonné. Merci MB pour l'inspiration. Maintenant il est temps pour mon ascension.
I would have like an extra little verse. Because we waited all this time. I was waiting all this time when I heard the drill starting. I was waiting all this time for the rap.
6 ans j'ai essayé.
I wanted a little bit more.
Are you ready? Pendant 6 ans j'ai essayé, avec l'unique rêve de briller, comme ceux qui m'ont toujours inspiré. J'ai toujours voulu participer. Je parle du crâne du box battle, le plus prestigieux de tous les battles. Mais suis-je vraiment à la hauteur de faire partie de ces autres? Personne n'a jamais cru en moi, le top 20 c'était pas pour moi. Mais je me suis toujours acharné, et je n'ai jamais rien lâché. J'ai pas arrêté de m'entraîner, ça MK tout, j'ai charbonné. Merci MB pour l'inspiration, maintenant il est temps pour mon ascension.
Like here, a sort of chorus. Something that just... Even recording a chorus on top of like one of the loops, one of the existing loops, just to have it going on, and then recording the bass line. I need the Oz button. But that's just a choice. That's just a choice. Yeah, this part is cool. Oh, sorry, you guys cannot see the... You guys cannot see the screen. Yeah, this part is really cool. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. So I like these kind of wildcards where it's not technically it's not the craziest, you know, you're not using your technicality skills to the fullest, but you're playing really on feelings, emotions, goosebumps. That's what he was aiming for. The end part is the end part goes in that direction. Okay, solid. Yeah, I was the only thing I said is like I wish the build up was a bit faster so that we could be caught in the music more rapidly. It was a little bit long to build up, just a tiny bit long. Would have liked something a bit faster. But it's difficult on the loop. When you have a certain idea, sometimes using shortcuts, using assigns is not sufficient. You know, the build-up is just long because that's how it is and you can't do much about it. So I can understand.
Hello fellas, my name is GMD from the Netherlands and this is my wild card for the GBB 2025 Loopstation category. Yas Queen, let's get it, yes. And don't forget to like and subscribe, yippee.
Dude has a rifle on his wall. Honestly, catchy lyrics, really good potential. I think the only thing is we're missing that bass. So when the drop comes, first or second, It's really low. It's really far behind. It's a pity because the second drop is really works really well, honestly. Just that drop with a more present bass line. Full. Even the that one could be a little bit more present also. Yeah, it catchy, as I said, catchy lyrics and good ideas on the whole, but yeah, the mix could be enhanced a little bit, which will bring the song to its full potential, which is not the case yet, unfortunately. Let me just write all this in my score sheets. Okay. So up next, we're gonna have Brunny. Let's do this.
What's going on, everyone? This is Brunny from Sydney, Australia, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the Grand B-Box Battle 2025 World League. Hope you all enjoy.
Sorry for the cat walking on the keyboard. All right, little pause. Because the cat has piss all over him. Fortunately, not on me. Give me a second. All right. This cat, man. It's not even my cat. He just like to come in and just chill with me. But yeah. What happened to my Mark II? It's right here, up there on the shelf, not being used because I hate the Mark II for my style of looping. I like more organic vibes.
What's going on, everyone? This is Brunny from Sydney, Australia, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the Grand B-Box Battle 2025 World League. Hope you all enjoy.
There was a time when I was down, nothing more than a shadow. Never in my life did I ever think that I could stoop so low. But now there's a new energy, a fire igniting somewhere inside my heart. A new age is finally ready to start. My power's up at 100 and all-time high. This world is primed for the taking, it'll all be mine. No more calm before the storm, I'm ready to attack. You know one's ready for my comeback. Cause now I'm back on the attack. Let's go for comeback. My power's up at 100 and all-time high. This world is primed for the taking, it'll all be mine. No more calm before the storm, I'm ready to attack. Are you ready for my comeback? Cause I'm back on attack, back on attack, back on attack, back on attack, back on attack. Are you ready for my comeback? Come back. Are you ready for the comeback?
Right. Yeah, let me check out my little scores. Technicality, musicality, showmanship, originality. We start with showmanship. I think showmanship is the one where I'm the most confident about to put some good score. I like the confidence in this wild card. Showmanship. This is making some good, really good scores. In terms of loop techniques, I just want to check out the build up again. Just the drum. I really like that the drum is really loud. That's something that I like to emphasize on also. Really loud drums. It's better for the drums to be too loud than too quiet. And I like when they are loud like this. Also, when it comes to technicality, so the technicality criteria, it doesn't just come down to how technical you are in the loop techniques, or how, you know, difficult or complex your combos are. It's really about the loop and your beatbox / vocals. How technical also is your singing, you know? And so singing falls into technicality. Just mentioning for those who did not know.
There was a time when I was down, nothing more than a shadow.
And obviously, Brunny can sing.
In my life did I ever think that I could stoop so low. But now there's a new energy of fire igniting somewhere inside my heart. A new age is finally ready to start. My power's up at 100 and all-time high. This world is prime.
I think I would have liked a little delay on the voice. I think just, you know, to have those end of phrases just to keep going.
At 100 and all-time high. This world is prime for the taking, it'll all be mine. No more calm before the storm, I'm ready to
Thank you, Brunny.
No one's ready for my comeback. Cause now I'm back on the attack. Let's go for comeback. My power's up at 100 and all-time high. This world is
Okay,
prime
this
for the
is
taking,
making
it'll
good
all be
points.
mine. No more calm before the storm, I'm ready to attack. Are you ready for my comeback?
Yeah.
Cause
I'd on the whole, this is a really good wild card. I'm not having that whoa factor, you know, the one you're always looking for, the one that's gonna put you in the elite category, the one where you're like falling off your chair and having that constant stank face and just being like, whoa, I've never seen this shit before. This caught me by surprise. I was not expecting this to happen in a Loopstation wildcard. It's not having that factor, but it's a really solid wildcard. Oh yes, original. It got the original points. Don't worry. Above average for sure. Coming back quickly. Okay. Who's next? Oh. Ricey.
Yo, my name is Racy, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 25 World League Loopstation category. I really hope you enjoy this one. The kind of guy that needs to prove, and you want me to be sorry for making you move. You think I'm that bad, that my beats are enough for you, but you're shaking, your head's bopping, I see through you. You're down, Pat.
I've had it's really good. I've had this judging French wildcards again from Racy, who was doing it was a more electro house beat, and I totally feel his style from one wildcard to the other. It's really this kind of vibe where he has an idea, he has a like a first drop, which is really cool. And then he just tweaks it a little bit and a little bit and a little bit until the end where it's he's just keeping the same thing and just tweaking it a little bit, which is really cool. The evolution, you can feel the constant evolution, but it's always going like a very steady and safe evolution. At no point you have like a drastic change, and you don't have like that crazy contrast, which is a choice. It's a musical choice, of course. Cool transition. I like this part. It breathes a little bit. You have some more enhancing. The sound is a little bit more taking a space, you know? I kind of needed it because the whole sequence here, the whole sequence is good. The drop is good. I felt the sound was a little bit too much middle. I don't know how to explain it, but you know, I needed some more depth, something a little bit wider. Really difficult to achieve on the Loopstation. So when we arrive here, it feels good. We're taking away some space, taking away some sounds in the middle and just spreading it a little bit. Sounds much better here. Sounds much better here. Okay. I think I know. Also, I did not forget the singing. Or listen to that again.
The kind of guy that needs to prove, and you want me to be sorry for making you move. You think I'm that bad, that my beats are enough for you, but you're shaking, your head's bopping.
As I said, this goes in technicality.
You're down pat.
And this is my frustration sometimes when I hear somebody with a good voice, whether it's rapping, whether it's singing, and I hear it only in the beginning, as if singing was only allowed to be done in the intro. You can sing after the drop. You can even sing on the drop. You can sing at the outro. is cool. I like how he ends. But yeah, when I hear somebody who sings really well, I like to hear a bit more of the singing. I like his voice. Good wildcard. Okay, next up we have Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League.
It seemed like it. The move, I know that move when you hit your teeth. It just hurts.
Reactions
That's exactly what we were talking about earlier on with ambient, atmospheric kind of vibes, trippy songs. It's really difficult as a wild card to pull off the good energy. And I was talking about, showmanship. How do you judge showmanship on various styles? And in this kind of vibe, you cannot do more than what she did. That's you can't really overreact, or you just have to feel your music, basically, and the whole vibe, the whole atmosphere. And this is where I think the video location or the video effects you are using when you are doing a slower kind of style can add on to the showmanship, because this is part of the show. That's what you want to, how you want to be entertained. The whole vibe, the whole setup, and her attitude towards her song is exactly the sort of energy you need for that kind of vibe. The only thing she can do is like enjoy her song and look at the camera, and she is looking at the camera. She is interacting with the spectator. That's really important. It's really this little detail, but if you're not looking at the camera, if I'm talking to you, if I'm singing to you, if I'm rapping, if I'm singing, whatever, and I'm looking away, or I'm looking at my loop station, I'm looking down, that kind of not kills the vibe, not at all, but you're losing on something. You're not connecting with the listener. She's smart with it.
No, everything is difficult.
I'm just entering my score sheet at the same time. Huh? Yeah, this part is the part, of course, where you're like, where are we going? You're kind of enjoying the vibe, but at the same time, you're thinking, okay, this is a wild card. I need to see some things. I need to see certain things happening. I understand that we're feeling the vibe, and it's tricky. That's where we're talking again about how tricky doing atmospheric, trippy vibes like this is. So from here, this is the part where you could potentially lose the spectator, who is always demanding for more. When you watch Loopstation Wildcards these days, your attention span is really short. You want to always be engaged with something new, right? This is the part where it's taking a little bit longer to come to the next part. Okay, up next we're gonna have Mystics.
Yo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. Okay, I need to go a little bit faster.
This is Mystics, and this is my wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 World League in the Loopstation category. Enjoy.
Cool logo. I'm pausing really quick just to I'll come back a little bit. When I say that sometimes I feel like wildcards are good, wildcards that I listen to are good, like a few of the wildcards we checked before in terms of mix, and then when you listen to this and you feel the depth and you feel the 3D sound and you feel the whole elements taking up the space like they should, then you realize that there's good mixes and there's really excellent mixes and excellent wildcards in terms of sound. This one is the case. I hope you're using headphones if you're listening to wildcards.
Don't you wait, I'm already ahead. No doubts, no fucking regrets. Every step led me here. This is my path to independence.
This has nothing. What I'm gonna say has nothing to do with how I'm gonna rank or anything. How I'm gonna put scores. But I really wish that with this vibe, that it was more in the nocturnal area, like setting. You know, night lights, street lights or something, or even just studio lights, whatever. But something a little bit darker. You know, just for the vibe of the song. But that has nothing to do with how I'm gonna rank it. Of course, that's just a artistic choice. Anyway, yeah, I was saying I really love the mix of this one. I do believe that it is a bit long, also in the build-ups, in the different parts. He's taking his time with it, which is maybe not optimal for GBB wildcard, where you really want that dynamism. But technical points are gonna be really good on my end for this one. Because this is where the production value points come in when you compare wildcards together. And for all the past wildcards I've heard today, I did not have this three-dimensional sound that I had here, you know. I did not have this depth of sounds that I've had here. And that's where you see that Loopstation took a huge turn, where I'd say entertainment and Loopstation techniques, when we were on the Mark 1, for example, were really the most important. You know, you were looking for those drops with the most creative sounds or the most unusual sounds. And now we are paying more and more attention to mix. And I'll be honest, it's something I wasn't really paying attention to when I started looping. For me, it was just, okay, do your beats, find a cool sound design on the Mark 1, find a cool effect, something like that, and then just catchy gimmicks, catchy melodies, okay-ish drop, good energy, good showmanship. That's what you are more looking for. But now with the Mark II, it's like the mix and the sound designs is really what kind of matters the most, you know? Okay, let's keep on going. Musicality. So comments, love the mix on this one. I like the composition on the whole, but the progression is a bit long. I would have liked something more dynamic to rank it up higher. Okay, who do we have next? Yamasu. Okay.
Hi, my name is Yamasu, and this is my wildcard for Grand Beatbox Battle 2025 Loopstation category.
Okay, ready.
砕け散るこの世界で俺たちは叫び続けてる。何度倒れても立ち上がれ、恐れや迷いを捨て去って立ち上がれ、打ち砕け燃え上がるフレームの中で偽りの約束を壊し絶望の果てを突き破れ、閉ざされた心を解き放って立ち向かえ戦え、命燃え尽きるその時まで立ち上がれ。腐敗の鎖を打ち砕け切り開け、切り開け、立ち上がれ、戦え、立ち向かえ、新たな時代へ。
Okay. Some really good stuff. Some less good stuff. Not all the some transitions are a bit sloppy, and some techniques tried with the voice did not always work. This part, I'd say, was that I thought, okay, not bad at all. This works. Honestly, this works. Maybe the Osbot is a little bit too present in the background because it's taking over the beat and the voice. Not the that sound. This is really cool. That's really cool. And this part, I was expecting something crazy to happen, and then that's where you want it. And then it's not happening. And then this happens. And this part, I must say, threw me off. For me, this doesn't work. But he's building tension again. Yeah, the energy worked when it was not that much of an intensity in the voice with the auto tune. At the beginning, it worked really well. The switch was really great. The verse was great, and then the switch. This energy is good, and the energy after here, where he's not going like, you know, when he's keeping that energy moderate, you know? That's brilliant. And then we lost it after with the la 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 la. No. No, he should have switched directly to this part. With maybe a second verse or just continuing, but ah. All right, put some comments down. The ideas are brilliant. Some vocal parts work really well, but some don't. Keep what's good. Balance the sounds a bit better, i.e. the A spot should be a little bit softer. During the verse, for example, drums a bit more upfront, and the general piece will be much better. Okay, time to put some scores in. And you see, sometimes that's what I hate about judging is sometimes you have people with great ideas, and you can tell he put so much work in this wild card, but because of those little things that put you off, he's gonna rank lower than some people who did not put as much work and did not put as much research in making their wild cards. So risks are excellent because this is what may potentially put you really high in the rankings. But they can also put you so much behind people that have only done like 1/5 of your work. So, but risks is really what makes you progress. And if you want to become top looper, you need to take so many risks. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it works. Okie dokie. Who is next? Kryison?
Yo, this is Kryison and this is my wife for the GBB 2025 World League Loopstation category, and I just recorded the take and I forgot to record an intro. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. I am feeling paranoid and I can't fall asleep. Scratching, tapping, breathing noises every night. I hear those voices. I've been trying so hard not to listen to them, and they said please overhear. This one day made me change. Well, it made the whole town change. It felt so strange in a way nobody could even describe it. Now I'm stuck here all alone, and the streets are empty because nobody wants to leave their home. And I am asking myself, is this a miracle ritual, possibly fixable? Fuck this is miserable. Asking for help doesn't work because I'm some mythical or like a ritual criminal. And still I'm feeling paranoid and I can't fall asleep. I feel lost, feels like a game, feels like no one can explain. And the last remaining part in my brain, not insane, it says please overhead. Okay. This one night made me think, while it made the whole town think. It was so quiet I could sink into the silence, made me shrink as I could feel it. I was spread in my head, there was a threat, I was obsessed, I could not rest. And as I checked, there was no gas. Everybody looking at the streets on me, everybody brings over the changes on me, everybody is taking survey, everybody looking for believing here. Maybe I can know, and I could never know, and I said I better go, and everybody forget about the purpose, and I know what I said about the ghost, and everybody was a bomb, but I never know what the hope is. And still I'm feeling.
This one caught me by surprise, honestly. A very fast build up.
Asleep.
26 seconds, you're already starting the song. 26 seconds.
Okay. Shh. I am feeling paranoid and I can't fall asleep. Scratching, tapping, breathing noises every
And the
night.
flow is good.
I've been trying so hard not to listen to them, and they said please
Simple, but it works, right?
This one day made me change. Well, it made the whole town change. It felt so strange in a way nobody could even describe it. Now I'm stuck here all alone, and the streets are empty because nobody wants to leave their home. And I am asking myself, is this a miracle, ritual, possibly fixable? Fuck this is miserable. Asking for help doesn't work because I'm some mythical or like a literal criminal. And still I'm feeling paranoid and I can't fall asleep. I feel lost, feels like a game, feels like no one can explain.
This works so well.
The remaining part in my brain, not insane, it says please overhead. Okay. This one night made me think, while it made the whole town think it was so quiet I could think. Into the silence made me shrink as I could feel it. I was spread in my head, there was a threat, I was obsessed, I could not dress, and as I checked there was no gas. Everybody looking at the streets on me, everybody reads over the changes on me, everybody is a take me, serve me, everybody looking for believing here. Maybe I can know, and I could never know, and I said I ghost, I never really think about the purpose, and I know when I said about the ghost, and I bet it was a wrong, but I never was a hope is. And still I'm feeling.
What's up, Andrea? Nice to see you, bro. Okay, let me think. Really cool flow, very fast build up. It goes straight into the song. Okay. Thank you, Kryison. I was surprised. In a good way. Really enjoyed it. Mukbay is up next.
Yo, this is Mukbay and this is my Loopstation workout for the GBB 2025. Hope you enjoy my MK2.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Yes.
でよねそう言ったあの時は色がかわいい薄れてゆく風が瞳をさしたこれは別れじゃないと言い聞かせた
I'd say general composition is works really well. I like the little details, the little switches, the little transitions. Very unique. Very unique from what we've seen. I saw it, I was thinking the same thing, and I saw a comment at the same time. I would have liked a little bit more confidence in the vocals at some point. It was not like always on the same confidence level. It's a really good wild card, but not having that extra little spark to make it in the elite top wild cards that will potentially make it in with that wow factor, you know? It's always about the wow factor. That part where you're like, oh, I did not have it here. I was enjoying the wild card. I was enjoying the vibe. I really like the mix. I really like the drums. Really like the drums on this one. The technicality points are going to be really good. But I did not have that astonishing moment that I could have, that I had, for example, watching my hero, you know. I'm always coming back to my hero because he is the one that really, for the moment, really shocked me, you know, got me that wow factor. But Mukbay is having really good technical points from me, at least, because execution, drums, mix, everything blended in well. That's the problem I have with a few wildcards so far, is structure, ideas, composition, everything works well, and then the sounds, they don't really blend together so well. Here, everything blended together. I could go anywhere in the song, everything. Everything works well. The sounds blend in well together. But then, as I said, and I went at this moment randomly, but yet the confidence in the vocal is not always present. Like, This transition was a little bit strange also. I will have to take away points for showmanship because part of the confidence is also in showmanship, and I don't feel the energy that I should feel for this kind of vibe, for this kind of wild card. Of course, I don't understand the lyrics, but I understand the vibe, and I don't have the same physical vibe. He's not bringing the same physical vibe as compared to the energy of the music. But this is ranking quite well so far. Okay, wee time. Okay, who do we have next? How many wild cards do we have next for today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have Quilli, then we have Niels, then we have Tel 19, then Saijo, then Harun, then Tamro. Oh, give me a chair.
Hi, my name is Quilli from Vietnam, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the Grand Big Box Battle 2025 World League.
Look at the camera. Quilli, this is some really good techniques. Very clean, but sometimes a little too clean. I would like some dirty stuff, more nasty. Like this is everything is like deck, 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 deck. There's this one sound that I had a little issue with. That it seems like too early, which is not possible because he's obviously using the slicers or the, you know, something that keeps it in the right pattern. But it's coming in too early for me. It's killing the vibe a little bit. Seems almost too anticipated. Also, loopers, all loopers, when you are making a song, and you are already 50 seconds in your song, right? Your song has started. This is a musical piece. You cannot do this. You cannot You cannot stop your song for You cannot stop your song for 11 seconds and restart it as if nothing happened. That's not possible. That's just not possible at all. Find a way that you have a melody that's going on, a beat that is going on. But if you are silent recording, you cannot have your song going on for 50 seconds and then just stop everything for 11 seconds and you have no music. I don't know what song has this. So Loopstation, it's not because it's a Loopstation battle competition that you're still making music. You're not just showcasing techniques. You're making music. And you cannot do this. It's a pity because the techniques used, the general song, everything works pretty well. Okay, the mix is pretty good. But that's just a no. That's no. Doesn't work. Okay, the song is good. It sounds a little bit raw in my opinion. Also, it is important not to do a silent record in the middle of your track with no other sound to cover it up. Up next, we have Niels.
Hi, I'm Niels, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League for the Loopstation category. I really hope you like it. Let's go.
eyes are supposed to stay blind. You'll find me awake. You know why. Our minds are supposed to stay calm. Just tell me why I don't cry in my living room while you're away. Time passes by all the night. All those things that you told me were lies. Rise up, stand on your side. Make our souls collide. Stand on your side. But then I realized that it wasn't over, that he had a chance to restore this sadness. And I was just for once in my great bath and surrounded by friends. Made me fly, it made me fly. I stood there so high. Whoa, away. They're so high, stay so kind, be so kind. Till I cry, spread your wings away. Wait till I cry, even though all the night I prefer all your shit. Dun 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 dun. Whoa, everything turned design.
I need to watch this again while I'm filling my score sheet. White hurts, still awake in September. I'll find you away. I know why. Our eyes are supposed to stay blind. You'll find me awake. You know why. Our minds are supposed to stay calm. Just tell me why I don't cry in my living room while you're away. Time passes by all the night. All those things that you told me were lies. Rise up, stand on your side. Make our souls collide. Stand on your side. But then I realized that it wasn't over, that he had a chance to restore this sadness. And I was just for once in my great bath and surrounded by friends. Made me fly, it made me fly. I stood there so high. to watch more. Um, last year when I ranked all the wildcards, I had him second. And I was shocked that he wasn't even in the top 20. And I was really shocked. Yeah, shocked that he wasn't in the top 20. And when I saw that he submitted a wild card, I was gutted because I was like, oh, I wish it was last year's wild card because I really loved it, and it's gonna be hard for him to do as good as last year. And I find this is even better. I was not expecting that. Wow. I have nothing to say on this wild card. It's yeah. You just see my reaction if you want to think. If you want to see what I think of this wild card, just watch me when I'm listening to the wild card. That's all I have to say. Okay. Up next, we're gonna have Tel 19. Let's go.
Yo, my name is DL19 and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the GBB 2025 World League.
If you can feel it tonight, light need always shine. If you can feel it tonight.
It's refreshing. It feels good to see this kind of wildcard again. I like this. I like this. What I like a little bit less is the beat. Speed up at the beginning. But the rest I like. Of course, the simplicity of the wild card will not allow it to rank super high, obviously. But the use of vocals is always appreciated when it's well done like this. Also, I have to judge in showmanship and originality, and this is where it's not gonna make huge points. Middle. Average points. But of course, for the rest, as I said, the simplicity of the wild card, where you are really looking for techniques for original stuff. This simplicity, it's something we've seen, of course, so many times. Even if it's really well executed and the voice is really, there's nothing to say. But for a competition like the GBB, simplicity is not rewarded. Unless it's really original and you bring an amazing showmanship in the set. But here it's not the case. Up next, we have Saijo.
Yo guys, this is Saijo, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 25 World League Loopstation category.
best of counting. Oh, I wonder why we're here. Raindrops that keep falling, time's just passing by. Whispers, they are calling my name till the day that I die. Just calling me. Raindrops. Raindrops in the mountains, whispers that call your name, they call up your name.
All right, let me go to my score sheet. I'm listening to it again. What a song. I don't have much to say. I have nothing bad to say. So let me just carefully fill in my score sheet. Take my time with it. Now, of course, this is ranking super high. I'm just trying to find the exact scores that seem fair for me.
Raindrops that keep falling, time's just passing by. Whispers, they are calling my name till the day that I die. Calling me. Raindrops.
Okay. Super high. Super high. But how many wildcards are going to rank super high in terms of scores? I'm not going to go in detail, of course, because I'm not allowed to. But I don't usually... When I rank wildcards, I've done it quite a few times now. For various competitions since a few years. I rarely had high scores like these. Now I have a lot of middle scores. So I have a total of 100 points I can give for wildcards. I can also give 10 points bonus, so I can go to 110 technically. I'm not using my bonuses yet. I will wait till I have like a top 25 and then I will start giving bonuses. But I will try not to give bonuses if I can. I have a lot of... I'm not gonna lie. In all the few wildcards I ranked, I think 38 so far. I have a lot of 50s. There's a lot of 50 something, 40, 60. Ranking from 40 to 60. There's a few 70s. I have 2 in the 80s. And I have 3 wildcards in the 90s so far. That's all I'm going to give you. We have 2 more wildcards to check. Harun and Tamro. Tomorrow I will try to stream also. Just to let you know tomorrow if you guys want to be there or not. We will have K9, Relax or Rilex, Omega, Tooney, Josh O, Martin Benatti, LFO, Bobcat, Napalm, Mars, Mr. Isuo, Tonker, Skellum, Husk, Unhinged, Juno, Mr. So Cool, Retainer, Zappy Drago, J Sanch, Mace. Biscuit is next, but Biscuit will be for the next stream. So if you want to be there tomorrow, the names I called are the ones I'm going to check out. But for now, I'm going to check out Harun. And then Tamro. Let's go.
お疲れ様です。Yo, my name is Harun, and this is my record for GBB 2025. Yeah.
Watch out for your mix. And also there's one note not working in your chord. Very shy wildcard. Everything is soft, soft. Even the singing is soft. The drums are soft. Everything is a bit soft. And then at the end, that melody is too loud. Ooh, there's some things that don't match together also. Yes, the chord. There's one note that is off in those spots. Okay. Maybe I can watch. So I'll watch one more for sure. Maybe I can watch another one. No, I'll stop. I'll stop here for today. I'll watch this last one and we'll end it there. So up last for today, we're gonna have Tamro. How long have we been live for? I can't even see it. Let's go.
Yo, this is Tamro. This is my Loopstation wildcard for Grand Box Battle 2025. Let's go.
ここにある全部を愛してねね今目の前の景色がもうすぐ記憶に変わってくねまだ眺めていたいけどもう終わってしまうかな過去は美化されるものだと人々は言うけれど確かにこの目で見てた景色なかすかな記憶よりも鮮明な美しいもに気づいていないだけもう二度と戻らないのならここにある全部抱きしめて形あるものは壊れるから消えないように心に刻む目の前の光が静かに消えてゆく戻れない
That was groovy. Too bad for the last part though. But everything else was spot on. Thank you, Tamro, for this pleasant wildcard. Really enjoyed it. Except that last part with the singing was a bit more difficult. Guys, I don't think this is enemy, by the way. I do not think this is enemy. Okay. Thank you, everyone who stayed here for How long did we stay here for, actually? A bit over 3 hours, right? Yeah. Tomorrow, I do not know at what time I will stream. I'll be busy in the morning. I'll probably be able to start streaming around 2 p.m., hopefully. I need to leave at around 5 p.m., so yeah, hopefully I can stream from 2 to 5. Thursday I'm not here. I'm leaving tomorrow night. I'll be busy. I'm traveling. I'll be busy all Thursday. Coming back on Friday morning. So maybe I'll be streaming Friday also. But either way, I'll be definitely streaming on Saturday. And I hope Sunday. But Sunday I'm also leaving. So wait. 20 tomorrow. Let's hope for 20 Friday. And then Saturday, finish it all. And then I will have to check with Swiss Beatbox if I am allowed to stream my top 25 and recheck all the top 25 wildcards. I'm not sure that I am allowed to do it because they don't want me to give my rankings before the official date. So I will see. But I think we can organize ourselves like this. Tomorrow afternoon, streaming around 2 p.m. Friday afternoon, maybe later than 2 p.m. because I will be arriving back in the morning only. And Saturday we're gonna have afternoon, really long afternoon, I guess. Checking all of that. Enemy from Wish. Yeah, I would not expect Enemy to speak like this and to comment on the wildcards and to be on my stream, to be honest. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the wildcards as much as I did. This is going fine so far. We judged 40 wildcards, another 60 something to go. And we're going good. Tomorrow, we would have done more than half of these wildcards. So I'm really satisfied. Yeah, it's going good. It's going good. I'm pretty satisfied with how I'm ranking these so far. It seems really fair. But of course, there's gonna be a lot of tough wildcards to judge. But so far, so good. Yeah, pretty satisfied with how I've been ranking them. Fairest way possible. Not putting bonuses yet. I'll keep that for last. I'm not checking the time. There is time penalties I need to put at some point. But Swiss Beatbox told us that we can wait to have the top 25 to check the time after. So once I have my top 25, this is where I will see for bonuses and time penalties if needed. But I guess most loopers are smart enough not to go beyond the time or below the time also. So that is also important. So far, so good. Guys, that is it for today. I will see you tomorrow for those who want to be there. As I said, most likely in the afternoon around 2 p.m. And yeah, that is it for me. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon. Close this. And I will see you soon.